Hey Garage Squad, my name is Rick Bolson and I'm submitting this on behalf of my good friends Jack and Joy Johannes and their 1974 Torino Cobra Jet. Very cool car. Jack's had a love for these cars going way back to the 60s. He bought a brand new Torino Cobra Jet in 1969. Him and Joy drove it to Vegas for their honeymoon. Gas must have been a nickel. And then for whatever reason, a couple of years later, he had to get rid of it. And fortunately was able to pick up this 1970 Torino Cobra Jet around 76 during the gas crunch. Drove it for years, loved it. I believe he actually had it painted because the body looks great. Put it away for the winter, as you do up here in Minnesota, one year, and other things took over. Other priorities got in the way, and then he had a succession of health problems. Both hips replaced, bad back, bad knees, heart attack, heart surgery. Next thing you know, the car's been sitting for 20 years. It happens. But the car, beautiful car. It's got great bones, very good shape for what it is. Like I said, 1970 Torino Cobra Jet, 429 Cobra Jet, cam headers, 4-speed, posi, shaker hood. Every bit of the car is there. As far as what's wrong with it, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it's been sitting for 20 years, so you guys know the kind of things that you have to go through. I'm a little worried about the engine. I don't think he, wasn't planning on having the car sit for 20 years, so I don't know that he actually put it away properly for that kind of time. Just a lot of question marks, but it's got great bones. I mean, if you can tell from the pictures, it's really a solid car. It was originally going to be a project for Jack, myself, and our other neighbor, Eddie. But with Jack's health problems, I got my own health problems, and worst of all, about 2 years ago, Eddie died. He was really the catalyst. He introduced me to Jack many years ago, and he just loved that car. So his enthusiasm is what kind of prompted me to join in when he said, "Hey, let's try to do this for Jack and get this thing running." And without him, it's just between Jack and myself. I just don't have anything left in the tank. Most of the time I'm just trying to get through the day. But I really wanted to be the one to breathe life into that thing for Jack, but it's just not going to happen. And this is my only thought of how it could possibly get done. Jack is somebody. He's an amazing person. Somebody I look up to and respect a lot. I mean, he's a selfless kind of guy. He's a true craftsman in everything he works on, and he's always been there for friends and neighbors. I've lived here in this neighborhood for 25 years. He's my neighbor, and he's always been there for everybody. You got a project, you run into a brick wall on, you call the old man Jack, the big guns, and he'll come in and straighten it out. And I don't think no is in his vocabulary. He's just a great guy. Helps everybody out, helps run a charity for disabled children, takes care of his 94-year-old mom, and neither one of us are spring chickens anymore either. So, I mean, you said on your application, tell us your amazing story. I don't know that it's an amazing story, but it's an amazing car and some amazing people. I hope you'll give it. I hope you give it a look. It might be a worthwhile project for you. And if you can tell by the pictures in his garage, it's pretty tight in there. But I have a 20 by 20 garage with 8-foot door, high ceilings, fluorescent lights. I just live kitty corner from Jack, so that's where the project would be done. There just wasn't enough room on the application form to send pictures of everything you wanted. So if you're going to follow it up, contact me. I'll give you any information you want. And if nothing else, we'll see you on Motor Trend. Thanks.